Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Tonight let's talk about the disturbing case of Jelani Day. He's an African-American male. He's 25 years old. He is the second youngest and has a total of 5 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He is also from Danville, Illinois. Let's get into a little bit of his educational background. From 2014 to 2015, he was a track athlete at Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University in Huntsville, Alabama. In 2018, he graduated from the university at the top of his class with a bachelor's degree in speech pathology. We're talking about a young, athletic, educated male with a bright future ahead of him. He started his first semester at Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois. I believe that's McLean County. He was also living off campus in Bloomington, Illinois. So let's get into a little bit of the details on this, because this takes place last month, August 23rd. This is the last day that his family spoke to him. It was actually his mother. His mother's name is Carmen. She stated that their last phone call, he said he was going to class and that he was going to call her later. And the call ended with him saying, "Okay, Mama, I just wanted to hear your voice." On that same day, he also texted the Illinois State University program director about an assignment that was due. So you have August 23rd, he talks to his mom, he texts the program director about an assignment. Let's get to the next day, August 24th. He was seen on a security camera at a marijuana dispensary called Beyond Hello. That was around 9:15 a.m. And that's where he also last used his bank card. So you have him speaking to his mother one day, using the bank card 8:24 the next day. Okay. By 8:25, August 25th, he was reported missing by his family. So his family reported him missing in Bloomington, Illinois. He did not show up for any of his scheduled classes. So that's where things start to go wrong. You have that about the 25th of August is where things start to get a little murky. No one's hearing from him. He's not showing up to any of his classes. It was not in his character to do so. So a lot of the teachers there, a lot of the staff were actually worried as well, along with his family. August 26th, the Peru Police Department found a white Chrysler 300 in a wooded area behind trees in Illinois Valley in Peru. The Peru police did have canines, but they found no trace of Jelani. So what happened on the 25th? Because it seems like they reported him missing on the 25th, and then you fast forward to the 26th and they automatically find a car behind some wooded area in Peru, Illinois. So he was reported missing in Bloomington, Illinois. They found his car in the Illinois Valley in Peru. That's about an hour ride. Okay, so from where he went missing to where they found his car is about an hour ride. Let's keep going. September 4th. Earlier this month, an unidentified body was found floating in the south bank of the Illinois River east of the Illinois 251 bridge. It was a man that they found. At that time, the police was asking everyone to refrain from speculation. They didn't want anyone to come into any, weird ideas that it was him just because his car was found. They just said, you know what, let's do our investigation and we'll update you as we find out more information. So let's skip to a couple more days later. September 7th, the LaSalle County coroner says that the body found is separate from the Jelani Day case, okay? But would not elaborate how or elaborate at all. He was just quoted saying it's separate from the case and we're going to continue to investigate it as if it's 2 separate cases. He also noted that due to the condition of the body, it would take weeks or possibly months to be able to identify it. Then let's get down to September 23rd of this month. The LaSalle County coroner confirms through forensic dental identification and DNA testing that the body that they did find on September 4th is indeed Jelani Day. Some people were outraged, stating that if you had his DNA, if you had dental, why did it take a whole month to identify him? And you have other people saying, and other outlets, that it's not uncommon for them to take about 6 to 8 weeks to identify a body, maybe even longer depending on the condition of the body. What a great loss to the future. What a great loss to the community. What a great loss to his family. What a great loss to his friends. This was someone that had a wonderful future ahead, and it's so unfortunate that these things happen. There are so many questions, so many unanswered questions, so many things that just we just simply don't know. Okay, so let's talk about a theory that I've been seeing floating around on social media in regards to this case. It was called the smiley face killing. It was called the smiley face killings because at somewhere in majority of the cases, at least 20 of the 40 cases, there was a smiley face found nearby. So if the body was found in a river, maybe a few miles away on a bridge, there was a smiley face. Or somewhere in the vicinity of the body being found was a smiley face. Only 20 of the cases have that. The other 20 doesn't. So that's just something to keep in mind. Basically, this started in 1997, to be specific, in New York. You had a detective, his name was Anthony Duarte, and he was stated saying that there was an epidemic of college-aged white men found dead in a local river. So the difference between the smiley face killings and this killing is that Jelani Day is African American. But let's let color not be a thing here, and let's look at the details, okay? So you have a bunch of killings, over 40 to be exact, that span from Illinois, that's where Jelani Day is from, to Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Ohio, and Wisconsin, where these are all athletic, smart, very well-liked college students, males to be exact. They all go missing, okay? Their families report them all missing. The next step is the families launch an investigation because he's missing. Then you have them being discovered either weeks or months later, discovered drowned in a local river, okay? If we take color out of it, it fits. And so many people thought so prior to Jelani Day being found about this, before Jelani Day was even found. So many people thought about this theory that the FBI actually investigated it. They didn't have any hard evidence to link all 40 cases in separate states to say that it was one person or even a group of people doing these things. So they pretty much just said they're going to continue to work with each separate local law enforcement agency until they have something. They didn't find anything that would connect it, but let's use our brain here. Let's stop, just assuming that, okay, because this little detail is different, that it doesn't mean anything. If you have someone that's hopping from state to state to state, the things are going to change. We all know from watching TV and the news that serial killers pretty much have their MO. And in this case, it is all young men and all in college, all go missing, all end up in a river. So I'm not saying that this has anything directly to do related with the Jelani Day case. I'm just saying that people are starting to put the pieces together, and they're stating that it's too much evidence to ignore. So let's just keep our hopes and prayers with their family. Let's not jump to any conclusions, but let's keep our brain open, and let's use our brain and use the information and knowledge that we have. Together, we can do everything. Alone, we can do nothing. So if you care, share this video. Thoughts and our prayers are with you, Miss Day, and your family. Anyone with any information in regards to the Jelani Day case is urged to contact the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office at 815-433-2161. And let's bring Jelani some justice.